The world's fifth most populous nation, Pakistan, is a nuclear power and a country racked by instability.
The Prime Minister has resigned, a former Prime Minister is in jail, and the interim Prime Minister happens to be the army's man.
The Pakistani people will see right through it. They know where the blame lies in their country, not Islamabad, but in Rawalpindi.
Is the Pakistan army officially running the country now? Has it taken over the country's governance in a silent coup?
Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. What if I tell you that there are 152 countries which have their own army, but there is one army which has a country to rule on? Yes, there is one army which has nations with all the wealth and power, but the country is among the poorest in the world. This is none other than the Pakistani army. In the history of the world, only two armies have so much power that they control their entire country. One was Adolf Hitler's Nazi army, which controlled Germany before and during World War II, and another is the Pakistani army, which controls Pakistan as of now. Let's see how the army of Pakistan becomes so big and powerful, and how it is affecting the interest of common people of Pakistan and its economy. But the question that we all should be asking is how Pakistani army became so powerful, and where is all the wealth stored? To answer the first question, we have to go into history that started with the partition of the nation, India. After India-Pakistan were formed, both countries had to set up their priorities. India chose to create powerful institutions like IIT and IUM, while Pakistan chose to spend their money on creating an army that could fight with India. Apart from getting a heavy budget to spend on, Army as an institution thought that they needed to have a foundation that should take care of the army officers and their families. So they created the Fauji Foundation, which is now the backbone of Pakistani army. So Fauji Foundation was founded in 1954 for the sole use of the army. This is the foundation umbrella under which army produced from bread to steel, fertilizer, cement, basically everything. Now we all are thinking, if the army is so powerful, why hasn't the democratically elected government tried to do something about this? Well, the government tried to control the army a couple of times, but whenever the government tried to make changes, army would intervene and take control of government. That's one of the reasons that Pakistan had been 34 years under direct rule of the army, and the rest of time by making a puppet prime ministers. Pakistan had seen 3 military coups which gave the army the taste of power. First coup was from 1958 to 1971, which was under Ayub Khan. Second coup was under Zia-ul-Haq from 1977 to 1988. And the recent coup was by military chief Pervez Musharraf from 1999 to 2008. No prime minister in Pakistan has been able to fulfill his 5-year term. All prime ministers were ousted somehow by the military establishment. Whoever will become prime minister in Pakistan will be selected as a puppet by the military establishment. That's why there's a famous saying in Pakistan that the Pakistani army has never won a war and never lost an election. As you have seen how the government is directly or indirectly controlled by the army. Now let's understand how these things affect the interests of common people. But before that, we have to look at how vast the business empire of a military establishment is. In 2009, Pakistani author named Aisha Siddiqa published a book named Military Inc., where she stated that the army has a net worth of more than $20 billion. Army makes money through networks of companies and pays that money among themselves. This money never goes on record. They don't pay taxes on it since it's under trust umbrella. Although this number is never published to put things in perspective, the Fauji Foundation in 2018 has made net income of $1.7 billion, which is more than any private or public company in Pakistan. Now let's take one clear example of how Army's business interest is hurting its own economy. Fauji Foundation owns the company named Fauji Foods, which makes bread for common people. This bread, let's say they sell for 20 rupees and make 5 rupees of profits. Now on that 5 rupees, they don't have to pay any taxes since it's foundation trust. Now one multinational company XYZ, which makes bread in another country, wants to make bread in Pakistan and sell it to the public. But since it hurts the business interest of the military, they will be denied to do so by the government, which is controlled by the army. Even if they get permission, Fauji Foods can reduce its price by 16 rupees for a loaf of bread, which will make it impossible for foreign companies to compete in a hostile environment. So no foreign company wants to invest money, which leads to unemployment, less tax revenue for the government, and less FDI. Pakistani army owns over 12% of the fertile land of the country. When a major general retired, He got 240 acres of farmland as a present from the army, which is worth approximately $500,000. Apart from running a conglomerate, Fauji Foundation has 102 schools, 10-plus hospitals, 45-plus health clinics, 50-plus mobile clinics, 35-plus medical centers in Pakistan. So the daughter or son of a Pakistani general would go to army school, get free healthcare from army hospitals, and would go abroad for studying on grants provided by Fauji Foundation, while all the facilities are miles away from middle-class and poor people. This is a very unique situation, and term for that is state within a state, where one class of people is living the best of their life and rest is just suffering. Now, common people of Pakistan are understanding that the problems they are having is not because of India, but it's because of their own army. Army does not allow the government to run smoothly, which causes political instability. When Imran Khan was removed from power, he directly blamed the military establishment for the change in regime. Imran Khan is the first politician who openly expressed that the military gave him the orders, but when he denied to follow the orders, he was removed from power, but Imran Khan's critics believed that he was in power because of army in first place. Since Imran Khan was arrested last month, Pakistan is on brink of civil war. Pakistan as a country is already under the debt trap of China. They have border issues with India and Afghanistan. Their foreign reserves are deployed. To sum up, the Pakistani army's unique role in running the country and its big business interests have created problems for the country's progress and stability. Even though the country isn't very rich, the army has a lot of power and influence on things like the economy and politics. The Fauji Foundation, which is connected to the army, has businesses in different areas. This situation has made it hard for resources to be shared fairly, which has made it tough for foreign investments to come in, caused more people to be without jobs, and limited chances for regular people. More people in Pakistan are realizing that their problems are linked to the military's control. Recent political changes and outside pressures are making things even more complicated for Pakistani people and its economy, so they need to be really careful in the uncertain times ahead. If you like this video, hit the like button and share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Please let us know in the comments which geopolitical stories you'd like to know next. Thank you.